Good morning. Our plant this week is thyme, and so I wanted to talk with you. I have such weird light right now. The sun is just coming over the mountain. I wanted to talk with you about the different ways that you can use thyme, and I'm actually speaking about the thyme that would grow in your garden or that you have in your spice rack in your kitchen. So I bet you probably have some on hand. And you can actually use that dried herb as well as fresh. So I did buy some fresh, and then I didn't do my video fast enough, so it's now dried. But I'll save it and put it in my kitchen spice rack. But you can use fresh or dried if you're making an infusion of thyme. And all that you would do is put about, a tablespoon in your tea ball. And you can actually, it pairs really well with a couple other plants, or a lot of other plants, but you could mix it with mint or orange peel or make your own tea. And you can just drink your thyme infusion. So you boil a little water and put it in the water, let it steep for a couple minutes, and then it's so great for so many different body systems. So I was going to chat with you about some of the ways that you can use it. It's really easy to grow, so you could plant some in your garden. This is just a simple, oh my gosh, the light, simple packet of seeds. And my thyme comes back every year in my garden, and it's early, so it'll come back early in the season. I did post a picture on my blog of our garden and just that portion of it where I have some herbs, some culinary herbs mostly. And thyme is in there. So yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to spot it in the plot, but it's a low to the ground kind of creeping plant. I'm talking about Thymus vulgaris in this video, and it's like kind of the more gentle version of thyme. So that's actually what we have in our shop this week is the essential oil of that. And because it's the more gentle thyme, you can put it on your skin. And it is a warming plant, so note that because essential oils are so concentrated, it could be a little bit warming on your skin if you put it on. I just put some on my chest the other day because I kind of had some, just respiratory tension, I guess. So I rubbed it on my chest, and it just helps to like relax things and maybe get things moving if you do have some stuff going on in your respiratory system. And so it'll be offered in 5 and 15 ml, so you can choose between either one. Some of our products that have thyme in them are our upcycled wipes, and the recipe actually comes on the top of the wipes if you end up buying them from our shop. And there is a small bottle in the top, so this is a one-time use bottle, and then you can refill it yourself over and over again using the recipe that comes on top. So that's actually a blend of essential oils that comes in the bottle, but it does include thyme, so thyme is in there. And then it also is in our bug off, so our insect spray. I don't know if I have it in the shop right now, actually, because it's kind of a seasonal thing. I was hoping I would have some fresh thyme to show you, but I don't. Maybe I'll just take some pictures of it when it starts growing in the spring. So some of the ways that we use it in our family, you can actually take a bath in thyme. So you could use which I've talked about before, a little muslin bag, make yourself a tea that you can put your body in. So yeah, you put some in a muslin bag, and you can add other things to it also. You can use the essential oil in your bath, but again, remember that it's a warming plant, a carminative, so it will get your juices flowing, but it can be a bit spicy. So you want to dilute it probably in your bath, or make sure you put some Epsom salts in there with you. It's great for respiratory stuff, as I mentioned. So if you have a cough, make an infusion of it and drink, even if it's just this herb, and you only need like an ounce a day. So you could just put like a little tablespoon in your tea ball and drink it, and it just feels good, soothing. It's a calming plant, and It's an expectorant, so it can move things along, and especially if you have some congestion. It's calms your nervous system, so it's also a sedative is another one of its herbal actions. So yeah, you can actually take it internally or put it on you or diffuse it. All of those will help with calming. It's great after you've been sick to use thyme also. Like it can just kind of help you overcome fatigue, I guess, is a way to say that. It's great for your digestive system also. So if you have gas or diarrhea, like it can really help with both of those things. Just try an infusion of it and see if it helps you. If you're using the essential oil, you can actually put it right on your stomach, and again, dilute it if you're feeling like it might be too intense for your body, or dilute it after. Like if you're finding that you're having a sensation to an essential oil, like maybe it is too spicy or too intense, you can dilute it after you've applied it to your body. So you can just rub some olive oil or some kind of oil that you are comfortable eating is the best kind to use, because you're putting it on your skin, and your skin is a giant organ. So it's going into your body. So just make sure that you're careful about what kinds of dilution you use as well. A salve with thyme in it, or even if you have, like how I talked about calendula last week, if you have a salve with calendula in it, you could use a little thyme with it. So if the thyme's not in the salve, you could use an essential oil and mix it with the salve. So I've had this kind of achy finger. I look like I'm on fire or something in this video. If you have an achy finger, which I do right now, I feel like maybe it's got the starts of arthritis. So I've been rubbing different kinds of salve, definitely using calendula on it a lot, but thyme can kind of help with your circulation also. Another really good circulatory herb is cypress, and I'll talk about that sometime down the road. It will be one of our rainbow plants, but yeah, so mixing a little thyme essential oil in your salve can be awesome for pain and actually, cuts and wounds and stuff you have going on with your skin. It will promote new cell growth similar to calendula. So that pairing can be really magical. Also, if you're feeling fatigued, it's a great thing to use. We use it on our feet if we have itchy feet. We use it on our heads if we have itchy heads. Like, it's just really, it's powerful. So we make a homemade mouthwash that has some thyme in it, because it's really good for mouth stuff. Just any kind of weirdness that you have going on, thyme, I think, can be a good, pretty gentle herb to use. There definitely comes a point where you can have too much thyme, so I would say like an ounce a day is plenty if you're infusing it and putting it in your body. I think a diffuser is fine if you're using more than that. Like, we use it a lot if someone in the house is not feeling well. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll decide if I'm going to use this crazy glowing video, because I feel like I can't get the light right this morning. Maybe there. Okay, did I miss anything? Oh, it will help, like, it's a diaphoretic, thyme is, so you could, if you take an infusion of it, or drink some tea, I could just say tea. It will kind of promote sweating, which will help to detox you. So it can push some of the toxins out of your body. If you are having a hard time, like if maybe you don't have an appetite for some reason, it can also be a good herb to infuse and take. It can help to promote an appetite. So it's a nice thing to try if you've been feeling yucky. Like maybe you have, you're just wrapping up a virus, or maybe even like people who have it gone through chemo, if they don't have appetites, like thyme can be a nice thing to try, a nice herb to infuse and drink and just see if it helps. I mean, it can't hurt you. You can have too much thyme, but it's hard to do that, I think. Yeah. And then so just be mindful. I would think an ounce a day is a sufficient amount if you're infusing it. Okay, I think that's it. So helps your lungs, supports your liver, supports your stomach, supports your respiratory system. It's just magical, and it's really easy to grow. So you should totally find some seeds and just try it. Put them in the earth. It doesn't really need much attention, so it's resilient. Okay, thyme. Oh, check our blog if you want more info on thyme, and or go to our shop if you want to try the essential oil. Bye.